Welcome to the Instant Trivia Podcast, episode 1606, where we ask the best trivia on the internet. Let's get started. What nickname was given to the serial killer Jack the Ripper? Answer: the Whitechapel Murderer. What is a group of witches called? A coven. In what Australian state would you find Fremantle? Western Australia. What body of water does the Colorado River empty into? The Gulf of California. Which is the shallowest sea on Earth? Sea of Azov. Who is the Greek equivalent of the Roman god Juno? Hera. How many natural satellites does Jupiter have? 79. What 2015 film broke over 40 box office records upon release? Star Wars: The Force Awakens. Which element of the periodic table is named for the inventor of the cyclotron? Lawrencium. What Christian feast celebrates tongues of fire descending on the apostles? Pentecost. Why, in 1969, did the French flag appear on some British postage stamps? To commemorate Concorde's maiden flight. What word is used to describe bell-shaped flowers? Campanulate. What does Mahoney teach Hightower to do in the movie Policy Academy? Drive. Who is credited with inventing the AeroPress? Alan Adler. Who won the World Series in 1987? Minnesota Twins. What German composer wrote Ode to Joy? Beethoven. Who is credited with inventing Velcro? George de Mestral. The musical group 3T are all relatives of which legendary pop musician? Michael Jackson. Keurig Green Mountain is responsible for inventing what product? K-Cup pods. In what competition could you see a double axel and a mohawk turn? Figure skating. What is the Japanese word for harbor wave? Tsunami. The song "A Dream is a Wish Your Heart Makes" was originally featured in what Disney film? Cinderella. What chain's first outlet was opened in San Bernardino, California in 1958? McDonald's. What mountain is the tallest point in Pakistan? K2. John Travolta, Samuel Jackson, Uma Thurman starred in which 1994 Quentin Tarantino film? Pulp Fiction. The Delaware River flows into what bay? Delaware Bay. What disability does Rocky Dennis's girlfriend have in the 1985 film Mask? She is blind. What is the name of film director producer Bryan Singer's production company? Bad Hat Harry Productions. The name is a homage to Steven Spielberg, the director of the film Jaws. How many 20th century British prime ministers fathered children while in office? 1. What are a Galliard, saraband, and courant? Dance types. In what Arizona city does the movie Psycho begin? Phoenix? What year was author J.K. Rowling born in? 1965. What was Edie Brickell's backing band? The New Bohemians. What bird has the scientific name Turdus migratorius? American robin. The Linux operating system was created by which software engineer? Linus Torvalds. What year did poet Sylvia Plath die? 1963. What was the first video game to feature basketball legend Michael Jordan? Jordan vs. Bird, 1-on-1. An amendment to the U.S. Constitution must be ratified by what fraction of all the states? 75%. On the 80s album Purple Rain, who backed Prince? The Revolution. In computing, what does HTTP stand for? Answer: Hypertext Transfer Protocol. What is the capital of Bolivia? Sucre? What French composer wrote the opera Samson and Delilah? Camille Saint-Saëns. Which software giant was founded in Albuquerque, New Mexico in 1975? Microsoft. What are the three colors in the Jamaican flag? Black, green, and yellow. What sport is Pelé associated with? Soccer. On the bank of which river does the Portuguese capital of Lisbon stand? The Tagus. In Greek mythology, who were Hera's parents? Cronus and Rhea. In the 1530s, Michelangelo began work on what fresco on the wall of the Sistine Chapel? The Last Judgment. Which gas has the atomic number 2? Helium. Who is the author of the Bourne Trilogy novel series? Robert Ludlum. That's the end of the show. Thanks for listening. Come back tomorrow for more exciting trivia.